Hello. Happy Saturday.
Let me help y'all out because y'all don't understand.
Oh, what's happened already? What are you talking about?
We've watched The Flash already. It's not
I
our
ain't worried
fault.
about these new people. No, because people that know that how our schedule be and their videos don't always go up when we finish them. I'm not doing that. If you new, learn like everybody else.
Flash been done. Flash done the same night.
Right.
Flash is up on Flash has been on Patreon since Tuesday.
This is the first and last time I'm gonna say this. Any WB show that we react to, they have to unblock it on YouTube. It's Thanksgiving week. Therefore, they probably left work early Wednesday if they even came. Nobody was there Thursday, and wasn't nobody gonna show up tomorrow, and they definitely ain't gonna be there over the weekend. So you'll catch it Monday.
And if you see the name of the show in the title, that means we've watched it. When do you think Trey's not gonna watch The Flash?
Why would we even put that up there? Like, it's like, even some of y'all that follow on Twitter, I know y'all see the alerts that show that they go up on Patreon. So like, even if you can't afford to get Patreon, like, you obviously we watched it, and it's obviously gonna go up on YouTube. Like,
and we don't start with the best show.
The
first.
Flash came out before Hawkeye, and y'all got Hawkeye this week, so y'all should already know like what it is. Flash sitting there, Batwoman sitting there, like them videos be sitting there until they release them.
It's not our fault, man. We can't like.
You saying how we supposed to know? Are you new here? You saying how we supposed to know? Like, but y'all could be under 30 videos talking about where the Flash at. I put in a Hawkeye video. Yes, we watched the Flash. Like, cause I ain't need all that shit in my comment section. Like, if you actually followed us for more than just watching the Flash reaction, you know, because we posted. I posted a special tweet on Twitter saying, yes, we watched the Flash, but it's waiting to be released. Happy Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving. Like, y'all be mad, but then you don't read. I don't know if I'm going to react to Bebo Saves Christmas.
Hell
What
no.
is even, when is that coming out? Like, my whole thing is, it be the ones that complain about free content. Like, y'all be coming at us like, you gotta pay to get in the door, like this the club. Patreon's paid, and they don't even have any gripes. The Flash could have came this weekend, they would have been cool. Long as they got it. It's over there.
Oh no, I think they would have kind of.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm calm. This is not me, like, not being calm. Obviously, y'all don't know me. It's the holiday week. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all don't give a fuck about, ain't nobody coming in, hey, how was your Thanksgiving? All you see as soon as the fucking chat start is where the Flash, post the Flash. Like, fuck you too. That's how I feel. Fuck you too. So don't tell me to calm down. That's rude. That's fucking rude. Y'all can feel how y'all feel about me. I don't care, because the ones who been here and who actually down for us already know what it is. Motherfuckers coming in, where the Flash? Post the Flash. Hey, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat? I hope you had a meal that day. I'm like, people really find your channel. Where was y'all Flash fans at last week or last season? Like, y'all wasn't here then. Now they had a good episode and everybody want to come out the closet like they Flash fans. Like, I be praying for y'all. I be hoping y'all be having a good week. But don't get it twisted. I will come for you if you come over here the wrong way. We ate good. We had plenty of leftovers. Still got food left.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Right, Phantom Black. Like, y'all, half of y'all new people coming to look for the Flash ain't never been here before. Like, that just, it is what it is. If we saying we doing real talk and the show is in the title, that means we've watched it. And that means it's on Patreon more than likely. Like 95% of the time, it's sitting there already edited on YouTube, waiting on the WB to be like, oh, here you go. Go ahead and post it.
It was that one time when I missed a whole week of posting shit.
Now, if y'all like, I can start not posting the bottom part of the video for y'all to see. And y'all can just get us and some sound and a timer if y'all want to rush it like that. I could give y'all that. I'm trying to give y'all a quality video. That's why I wait on them to unblock it instead of fading it out and putting names over it and taking chunks of it out. Like, if y'all want it like that, I'd be happy to edit it like that. Not that y'all got leftovers. Can I get a plate, please?
I think all we got is like the dark meat of the turkey.
Barely that, because I'm cheering till them turkey legs up yesterday.
No, one of them didn't eat the turkey leg.
He had it on his plate, so to me he ate it, because who finna mess with it?
No, I said one of them didn't eat one.
They both had one yesterday, though, so either they picked over it then if they didn't eat it all, because they both had one on their plate for dinner.
Unless they ate after.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're going to start, because we have a date today.
So, what do you want to start
I need to
with?
know what time to put the congratulations for this.
Shit,
I got too
4:30.
much ham from Thanksgiving.
4:30?
That's what time we leaving?
No, that's what time to put the reservation.
Okay. Sorry, Day. I'm hungry too. That's why we didn't go eat yesterday like we normally do on Friday since we had leftovers for Thanksgiving. So we going today. We pushed our Friday schedule to Saturday. Hopefully we won't regret it.
Jesus. Fuck.
But anyway, all the BS aside, I hope you all really did have a good Thanksgiving. I went Black Friday shopping yesterday, so that's why we didn't do no real talk because my day, I was supposed to be gone for 2 hours and ended up gone like 5. Oof, they booked till 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have to just grab this real quick. Damn. A haul video. I can't show y'all a haul video because my kids slick and are watching, and then you gonna see their Christmas stuff. I've been getting Christmas stuff here and there, so I can't do no videos because they'll get watched. Like, nah. They'll slick straight up watch that shit on their phone without me knowing and then know what they got. Just know your girl came back with some shit though. If I was gone 5 hours. So I don't know if they just closed till 5 or they booked, but I had to do 5 o'clock because that's the earliest time they got.
Okay.
So no, I don't watch Legacies. I want to, but I haven't had the time. Not the burden of being famous parents. We are die famous. Y'all need to stop.
What was I going to say? Start with Hawkeye?
If you feel like that's what you want to start with.
What?
That's
Legends?
what you feel. Why you asking me? I feel like everything we watched this week was good. I just know the battle gonna be at the end between Batwoman and the Flash. That's gonna be the battle. But like, we can start with Hawkeye. It don't matter. We could do Hawkeye, Young Justice. We could do Legends.
I think Young Justice beat Legends for me this
I don't
week.
know. Do how you want. You gonna ask me then when I tell you I don't know.
I'm just it's we talking it out.
Let me think about what all happened on Legends. Hold on. I guess the ending of Legends was more breathtaking than the whole thing, but
the whole
we talking about the Flash. If you can't wait, come back. Hawkeye. So they dropped 2 episodes of Hawkeye on us.
Yes.
And they were not 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But so we get Kate Bishop. We start out in 2012, right?
Yes,
in New York.
2012.
So they live like right across from the fucking Stark Towers. I'm like, I would die with all the. I wouldn't live across. I'd be like, we gotta move. Which they were discussing in the first place, but they was like money issues, her mom and dad or whatever. And then like her dad came up to talk to her, you know, and she was like, what would you do? What did you say? Something about a storm? If I got trapped in a storm, what would you do or something? Or I don't know, something. He was like, I'd always protect you. So, you know, fast forward, he owned the security company, I'm assuming. But probably business wasn't good then. So you know the Battle of New York, bitch, pops off while they were having lunch, and they buildings start getting messed up. I still don't know what happened to Dad. I don't know if they gonna circle back to that because they just said he died, but I'm like, he was just there with them. He said he was gonna walk downstairs, and then like Mom comes back to get her, but we don't see Dad anymore. I'm like, what happened? Did you run outside and get bodied? Like what happened? But somebody was like, that's the girl daddy from 13 Reasons. That's why I remember him, because he left their ass after she died and got a whole nother wife. Yeah, remember he went and got with somebody else and shit. I forgot about that. That's her daddy though. But where in the timeline is Hawkeye? Somebody says it's in 2025.
All you gotta do is look it up on Disney Plus. Type Disney Plus real quick.
I feel like it could be there because if you kind of count her age, because she said she was 22 in the show, and I'm assuming she was like 10 or 12ish when all that shit happened.
It's after Shang-Chi.
Oh, they got them in order like this?
Yeah, they got them in order. Like, it's after Shang-Chi. It just doesn't say what year. Like,
I think it's anywhere from 2023 to 2025 though, because if she was 10 to 12 when it happened, like in 2012, and then you fast forward, she had to be like 10 though, right? Around like 10, because she said she was 22 in the show.
Hold on. Because they had a thing up here that showed the timeline. I'm not... Okay, timeline. Here it is. Okay, so after Endgame, you got Loki, What If, WandaVision.
I feel like
Falcon.
all them shows happening at the same time.
But this is...
I know, it's after Endgame, but I'm just saying, I feel like they all happening in the same...
So Loki is the start of the... After Endgame, you got Loki, What If, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I like how they put
Shang-Chi,
WandaVision.
and then Hawkeye.
I like how they put WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier after Loki and What If.
Why?
Because WandaVision came out first.
But this is timeline order.
But What If came out too, so that's what I'm saying, like...
What if it's just what if to me, and like it
Well,
actually makes sense.
Like
it actually makes sense that Loki's first and then WandaVision.
I'll watch. Thank you for the donation. I'm sorry because I ain't got my screen over here.
Oh, sorry.
Dad dying off camera with Mom, and Mom was arguing. She probably bodied him. That Mom is sus. And I love seeing Hawkeye inspire people. What I feel like in my heart of hearts with the mom, I don't trust the mom or the stepdad. I feel like the stepdad is the actual villain, because for him to go try to get that Ronin stuff, we already know he probably one that bodied his uncle for the money because he was talking about inheritance. But I also think her company may not be doing as well. You know how you have them people that have money, but because they had money, they still have connections to make it look like they still got money, even though they may not. So you kind of scamming people out of their shit for these charity auctions and all this shit when this might be your stuff they buying so you can have more money or something like that. I feel like that part is something, because like I can't see her killing the dad however many years ago that was, you know, if it was 10, 12, however many years, because she just met this dude because the daughter was like, oh, that's quick, you know, like they started dating and they finna get married quick. So I don't know. I just really want to know what happened to him. I don't like when they kill people off the screen and I have questions, because it's just like, okay, like him dying is basically her origin story. Him dying and her seeing Hawkeye is like her origin story. So, but I like her though. I will say that I love her attitude. Like I love, like when she fighting stuff. I like that she know all this shit. Like she got all them damn trophies for every damn fucking martial art, sports type shit you can name. So I do like that. Maybe the mom is somehow connected to Kingpin. Okay, so I see where the Kingpin reference come into play. I was educated this week. So people keep mentioning like Kingpin, like he's supposed to show up before the show goes off, and then people are trying to say the same week. I don't know if that's the last episode of Hawkeye or is that the last one? The same week Spider-Man come out.
I think
so. Like they saying Kingpin is gonna be in Hawkeye and like Matt is gonna be in Spider-Man, and that's the same week. I don't know if that's true or not, but the Kingpin reference comes into the girl they showed at the end of episode 2. Supposedly she's deaf. Her name is Echo. And in the comic books, I guess he raises her as his daughter at some point. So that's where the Kingpin connection comes in. Now, will he show up? We don't know that. Just because a character in the comic books that's related to another character doesn't mean he's going to come up. But I can see with the whole Ronin storyline, like, oh, he was taking down bad guys in New York, blah, blah, blah. I can see at some point if Kingpin does get involved, if he really was going after people like that off screen. Because, we only saw him in what? Was he in Tokyo or where was he at?
He was in Tokyo,
Yeah, like, we only saw him fucking up people in Tokyo, really. We never really saw him fuck up people back home like that. So, it's possible. But, not Kingpin did a Thanos like he did with Gamora. You positive mom killed dad? I mean, it's possible. We don't know because they didn't show it. That's what I'm wondering if it's going to come back up later. Like, maybe that's something Kate will find out. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's going to hurt her heart. But, like, it could be something that they find out. But, child, let's talk about this musical. I feel like that was the funniest shit out of both episodes. Seeing them sing all that shit that happened. What they do? Hulk, you know the magic word. They was going off and they was like, smash, smash, smash. They was just like, it was so over the top. Like, that shit was hilarious to me. I feel like that was the funniest part in them episodes. But, tracksuit gang, right? The tracksuit gang. What's wrong?
I didn't see the...
Oh, it's just not as high. Y'all can still hear the music a little bit in the background, right? Or did I need to turn it up? So will we be getting backstory on Hawkeye before he joins S.H.I.E.L.D.? That, I don't know. Because I feel like even though the show is called Hawkeye, I feel like it's more so him retiring completely and giving the mantle over to her versus like it's dead set focus all the way on him. Like it's for her because she's probably going to be a young Avenger or a new Avenger. I don't know which one. But I'm pretty sure that's like the purpose of the show. So y'all don't even hear that. But, yeah. I want to see the song they would have done for Endgame since Clinton fam left in the middle of it. Well, if this is present day and they just not doing that show, like, ain't no telling when they do, like, something for Endgame. Because look at how long ago that was. The fact that they still doing that shit as a show to this day and then we in the future. Like, that was in 2012. Will Hawkeye die? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Because it's like, then people going to be like, why he just didn't die instead of Black Widow? If he was going to die anyway, that's going to be the biggest question you get and everybody going to be mad. So he probably not.
And it don't even matter because Scarlett Johansson going to have a new contract. So she going to come from another Earth.
She probably will. I feel like she going to be in the shit, Doctor Strange shit.
Yeah,
or whatever.
probably. And they doing...
Because let me find out that that's the reason they fucking pushed that shit back because they worked that lawsuit out. I thought about that too. Like, they had the movie already scheduled. Then she came with the lawsuit. They settled the lawsuit. Then they pushed all the movies back. I was like, really? I liked her in Black Widow, but she ain't that fucking important to me for y'all to be pushing y'all whole lineup back, though. If you want me to be honest. Like, I like her, but, like, I'm ready to see the new one. What's even the point? Like, if they gonna bring her back full time. I'm ready to see Yelena.
Yeah.
I think Yelena's supposed to be in this too. So, like, I don't know what's going to make her pop up. Matter of fact. Marco, thank you for the donation. I have a theory that Carol is somehow the reason why Monica's mom got cancer. So, Kate mama the reason Monica mama got cancer? How?
No,
what kind?
no.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking wrong. You talking about Miss... Well, they threw me off because it's talking about Hawkeye, but...
I know.
And I forgot Kate mama name. So. But, they said Scarlett is an executive producer, not acting in anything. So while the blogs say that she gonna be in a new role though, you're not in a role if you a producer unless they lie. They be lying in all these articles anyway. She might be. I don't know what she gonna be in. To be honest, I don't care. I'm on Yelena now, so y'all done made me fall in love with the new Black Widow. So that's where my head is at.
Yep.
Yelena will show up and try to kill Hawkeye. That's the whole reason she's supposed to come, because if you watch the movie Black Widow, at the end, that's literally what they told her to go do. Like, the lady with the little purple blotch in her hair that worked for...
I forgot that bitch name.
I forgot her name too, but the one who been showing up at the end of all the shows, like, she was in the movie, basically telling her that was her next target. I'm sure she'll show up and try to kill him. and it won't work, and then some kind of way like she'll realize or they'll figure out, you know, that they was, maybe he'll learn who she is, and then was like, oh, that was my girl though, like you got it all wrong. I don't know. Thanks for the donation. If they make him break his promise, I swear, like by not showing up at home for Christmas, he may show up at home for Christmas with her. Because if she find out her mama on some bullshit, and then she already don't like the stepdad, she might just end up, he might feel bad for her, and you know, he may just bring her home.
Be a part of the family.
I have a Shih Tzu.
Oh, and that
like if Black Widow and Hawkeye was so close, she would have told him about her sister. He may know, she may just not know about them. Because you got to remember, in the movie, like, she hadn't seen them in years. So if they were close, like they've been friends for I don't know how long, I'm sure he knows about her extensive family. They may just not know about him because they hadn't talked in years into the movie, which she really didn't have time to, you know what I'm saying, tell them anything before she got bodied. So, well, before, you know, everything happened the way it happened. So, is Yelena near Widow's strength? Pretty sure she sleeps Hawkeye. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know.
No. You got to remember, Black Widow beat Hawkeye, and Natasha beat Hawkeye, but he could hold his own against her. Yelena couldn't do that against Hawkeye because look at how Natasha easily beat Yelena. Yelena got skills,
but she been training too. Though you got to remember, like Black Widow happened when that was at the end of. That was before she died, right?
Yeah, that was end of
So she probably been training since then. Them some years. Like if she didn't get blipped, she been training this whole time. So she could be OP. I don't know. But I mean, I like Yelena. Like that was the purpose of me. That's the purpose of putting new people in movies and shows so that you can grow to like them. We've seen all the other Avengers in their own movies grow and become a team. So of course you're gonna have to watch. You can't just take a movie and be like Young Avengers, and then you got all these people we never met before, and then they expect us to like it. Like I watched Black Widow to see her story, and then they introduced Yelena because we already knew with her being in it, that was gonna be the new Black Widow. I'm not gonna cut nobody else off. Like I liked her personally. If other people didn't, then that's them. But I'm not gonna get mad. Like I know these people gonna live forever. They like most of them still people. Tony was a person in a suit. Eventually he was gonna fucking die. Even if he didn't die. Then, you know, like, eventually he was gonna die. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, Falcon and Winter Soldier, like, he already been around forever. That's just like this popped up. But I'm like, eventually some of these people are gonna die off because they still people. Like, Natasha was a fucking super spy, but bitch, she was gonna die at some point. She was still a person. Like, she's still gonna die. She might be 80 and still could drop kick somebody, but like she was still gonna die at some point. I feel like their show's gonna be jam packed though, because like you already got the stepdad that's sus. We don't know shit about the mom. She could be sus. You got the tracksuit gang and the new girl they showed at the end of episode 2. Then Yelena's supposed to show up, and then now Kingpin rumored. Like they gonna have a lot going on in 6 episodes. I just feel like they got a lot jam-packed if that's the case. Because we still don't even know the stepdad endgame. What dude with the swords or whatever. Like, we don't even know his endgame. So, that's why I'm like, they going to have a lot going on. I feel like she going to have her stuff. He going to have his stuff. And then they got to come together for stuff too. And then that's what it is. I don't know if they're doing another season. Because they could end it to where they do another season of this, to be honest. They didn't say, like, Loki was the only show I think that they specifically said was going to have a season 2, which you can understand why, because, I mean, it's time and stuff. Like, that's kind of how all this started. Well, we can move on. We can do Legends. I enjoyed it, though, more than I thought I would, but more so because of Kate. Like, I liked her personality in the show. Like
I can't wait for her and Yelena to get together, because they both got
them motherfuckers together gonna be... Oh, maybe they'll make them friends. Like, instead of Hawkeye and Black Widow, it'll be them two now. That'll be cute. They gonna be unstoppable, bitch. Like, for real. Ooh, child, can you imagine them taking down some male whores and them coming to set the shit up? Like,
I know
oh
what
my
I'm
God.
truly ready for though, because they teased this in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm ready for the heroes for hire.
Why?
Because that's a lot of fucking heroes that are just fucking A1. A show of heroes for hire.
I feel like everybody messed up the timeline around the same time. Or either Loki shit really messed it up, and then that's why the other people started seeing and doing other stuff. So, somebody said that, like, somebody tried to connect Shang-Chi with, like, Wenwu hearing voices to, like, why Wanda was able to hear voices for her kids. Like, they want her to do that to mess up whatever, like, how he was about to let out the shit. Like another, not in the same way, but like similar. Like whatever is talking to her may not necessarily be the kids, but something that needs to get out, and she's powerful enough to let it out. Yeah. They tried to draw like, you know, similarities in that too. Not I want them to bond in a bar fight. What the fuck? Dark Avengers? I don't know nothing about them. I don't think.
Who?
Dark Avengers.
Oh. Luke, Iron Fist, Misty, and Color. No,
I feel like they bringing Iron Fist back eventually live action, because in the comics they've switched him from being Danny now. So that means if people like the new comics, eventually you'll get another Iron Fist, but it's gonna be somebody else.
It's still Danny.
I thought when I read it said that it's a new Iron Fist that's not Danny anymore. Are you sure?
No, that's not what I saw. It's Danny. It's just he's Asian.
No, I didn't see that.
His mother's
but you know,
Asian.
people be lying in these articles, so I had to pick up the comics for myself to see.
So, yeah.
But we're gonna talk about
you could
Legends
be right.
though. I'll read it again, but we could talk about Legends. So Legends, we were in ninth. Where were we at before? We jumped from 86.
Mm-hmm.
Did they say what year we was in this episode?
43.
That's what. Okay, and then we had I can't even think of her fucking name. The president wife, the first lady.
Kennedy.
That was not Kennedy.
Was that it?
No. Not
Roosevelt.
43.
Roosevelt.
I was like, that was not
Roosevelt. Sorry.
Roosevelt. We had her. They had the women working in factories while the men was at war. It was like white women. They had the black women and the black and brown women doing like the custodial shit. And then the men who was too old to get drafted was like there, and they was all like working in the plant they had to make them fucking planes every fucking 2 days. I'm like, what kind of hours y'all was getting to make whole ass planes from nothing in 2 days? This what y'all was doing? I'm just waiting. What I wish they would have shown was how what they did this episode affected the timeline, because when all was said and done at the end, they took a picture for Time magazine and they had brown, black, and white people on the cover together, and on top of that, Astra them was like on the fucking cover of Time magazine in the 40s. I'm like, how? I'm like, what? How that is gonna work? Oh, what is that, Ivy? But hilarious. I'm trying to see what them squiggles is, but
look like the worms from the game, like Snake.
Yeah, I like Astra though, but I'm like, that's how any of us would be low key if we traveled in time and went back to when somebody was racist like that. You may be able to, like, had it just been her, she would have snapped way before now. She got help though, like she be having people to talk her down. But like, think about it, if you time travel by yourself and it was racist and you got treated like that. Like, you know you gonna fuck up the timeline. You gonna say and do some shit, or you gonna die. You gonna erase yourself out because they gonna be in to strung your ass up. Like, either way. So, but child,
it's bad.
For the end of the shit to show up, what like they had, Bishop made the thing so that Giddy can navigate the time machine or whatever like that, and then as soon as they came to pick them up, like we thought it was like SWAT or some shit, like Time SWAT showed up from Evil Gideon. Come to find out it was the Evil Legends, bro. I'm like, they really yoked Bishop. Now, I don't like Bishop, but they yoked that motherfucker up and put a gun to his head so quick and pulled the trigger. I was like, like, this is what we doing? They ain't show it, but they pulled that trigger. I was like, damn. So this probably how in the time, like last season when we was watching, how we got an evil bishop, because that wasn't really him. It was like a fucking cyborg bishop. Since this one died before he was supposed to. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy how all that shit worked on Legends with time travel and stuff like that. Child, crazy as hell. So we gotta worry about the evil version of Legend next week, bitch. They showed that fucking picture of they ass like that. Nate with them ugly ass, them big ugly ass arms. His head looked smaller, the rest of his body looked too big. And then what? They had Astra with the all red straight hair. Spooner with that ugly ass mullet. Like she really from Texas now. I'm tired. Like Gary was in his alien form. Sarah put the fucking suit back on. I'm like, bro, this finna be. They had Ava in a lab coat though, so I don't know what she gonna be doing, but that makes me a little nervous. But like, them be the ones, them scientists, them be the ones. I don't know, y'all, but shit.
When they come back, it's gonna be on. It really is. I can't wait for them to come back.
Child, the shenaniganry.
On Patreon. Since Tuesday. You wanna go to
So y'all finna piss me off talking about Mary.
Well,
Her costume was basic. What motherfucker on the CW you done seen have a better outfit as a villain? I want you to name them right now. Who had a better villain outfit than Mary got right now? Since y'all saying her shit basic. Like you could go sew that shit and make it better yourself. What costume would you have designed that would have been better? Y'all always talking shit about people. What can you offer that's better? Like y'all piss me off when y'all do that. If it don't work for you, cool. But guess what? It working for everybody else. Cause she doing her thing right now. Like y'all be out here with this. Y'all be hating everything. This is why can't nobody be progressive. They trying to have an Asian Poison Ivy and a black Joker. Y'all like, it's not working for me. So keep watching them white people the way y'all be watching on everything else and move on. Right. She ate that shit and came for seconds. Like, the fuck? Ain't nobody else. Child. What suit Lex had? Who even is Overgirl? Because I don't even know who that is.
like Supergirl when she was at Barry in them wedding.
Okay. Them superhero suits, like with capes and shit. That don't mean
Reverse
no shit's
Flash.
bad.
What Reverse Flash suit was?
Alright.
Yo, the Reverse Flash suit is not all that. And I'm the biggest Reverse Flash fan there is. That suit is not all that, bro. That suit is not all that. Stop
like,
it.
she literally went and bought some stuff and made a suit. Mind you, not in the fucking Speed Lab or somewhere, or in Star Labs, not in the Batcave. Like, she literally, in the show, that's like her making her own suit. So who made their own suit in the show that look better than that without having a whole ass $1 million setup? They got $1 million setups and suits still be ugly. Supergirl got the DEO. They got Star Labs. Like, suits still be ugly. Like, she went and bought some shit and put it together in the bathroom and came out. Y'all can't do that. Child, bye. And the stupid part about y'all being mad about her being Poison Ivy.
Speedster suit? Reverse Flash has the best speedster suit. Anyway.
Them Black Lightning suits weren't all that. Don't do that.
Young Justice. I'm not even finna talk about that.
I'm just saying, though, my whole thing is y'all being dumb, being mad about somebody being Poison Ivy when she's not even in-game Poison Ivy. Because if you knew shit about the show, they already had somebody cast as Pam. So, obviously, she's not gonna be like that forever, but whatever. Anyway, Young Justice. Poppin' Ponytail sisters are at it again.
The fight in the dark.
Child, them when they snatched them lights off and everybody got to stabbing everybody, I was like, damn. Everybody was fighting.
Okay, Sam. Whatever you say. Bro. Onyx got played. They really fucked over her. They fucked over her.
They talk so bad about her. I feel like she good though. I just feel like they ain't want her. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they made her seem stupid for like doing the shit she did. Like, it all fell into they little plan or whatever.
Man.
But yeah, that fight in the dark, and then What's the other girl name? When Orphan got loose, child. When she was, I was like, please fuck your mama up. Like I don't know what's wrong with Lady Shiva. That girl, they're ignorant.
That bitch crazy.
She crazy.
I'm like,
yes,
at first, like at first, Orphan wasn't even like beating her ass, but when that bitch threatened Barbara, oh, she turned that shit on. She's like, that's a line, and that is the line. You crossed it. Nah, bitch. She beat her mama ass. She stabbed that bitch right up there, bitch.
But like, it was the crazy part about it was when she stabbed her, she was ready for her to cut her head off. Like, she was ready to die to be like, I was right though about your ass. Like, what kind of fucking like you ready to die just to prove you was right? She was smiling. If y'all see her on the ground when that girl had her knife to her neck, she was smiling like, yeah, do it, bitch. That mean I'm right. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, she ignorant as hell. Then Shade with the fucking betrayal. That shit. Shade said he freelanced now.
And I feel like now Cassandra's gonna get the Batgirl persona. I feel like what they were doing on Young Justice is giving her the redemption she needs. Like, that's why she didn't have the Batgirl costume. Now she might get the Batgirl costume. I'm like, I don't know why they ain't
right, Davon. That shit was dumb, bro. Like, I ain't trying to die to prove a point. Not like that. She was ready to go meet Satan or whoever she was gonna meet on the other side. She was ready. She was ready to meet that big shadow down below or wherever. Like, she was ready. Do it. Like, man. Bitch, the fuck?
Shade is always just fucking hilarious.
Shade got them up out of there and was like, I owed her a favor, but I also tendered my resignation. I'm a freelancer. Holler. The way he went back in the shot.
That boy just slid to the side.
That shit was so
that
funny.
That boy slid to the right on the ass.
He was like, holler.
Bitch, I'm out.
Well, they so dumb.
Bitch, I'm out. And then to have Jason standing there.
How many of y'all believe this racial al Ghul bullshit? Like, they over here trying to rehabilitate people? Cause they're like Jade and Onyx is like, we gonna stay, and they had like Jason sitting down there. I'm like, this not gonna end well, bro. Like, ain't no way. Oh, you can come back and visit your sister. My home is open to everyone, you know. Kumbaya. Hell no. Talia was walking up like, this some bullshit. We gonna see. She walking up with baby. We not sitting at that circle.
Hey, I give it, like, it might be Rachel's plan, but it's not Talia's. I'm gonna tell you that Raish does not.
She did.
Raish does not lie, y'all. Raish does not lie. That's the one thing. Raish does not lie. Raish, man.
And y'all hear they call him Raish in the animated show, right? Not Roz.
Shit is fucking Raish Al Ghul, baby.
It don't feel like this show been on 10 years either.
What?
Like Young Justice, because remember when Superman was like crying at the farm and he was like, it took him 10 years. Like, it's been 10 years since he met Connor, so that would be the first season. Like, it's been 10 years since that. Like, I'm like, they done did that much time skipping around. It don't seem like it's been that long. And if it's been 10 years, wouldn't they be like 25 plus or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, how old were they when they started on like Young Justice? In like 10 years, I ain't give a fuck. He was crying them tears. I was like, fuck you, bitch. Because, like, I'll never forget season 1 when you looked at him like that. Don't treat him like that. He ain't asked to be here. Don't nobody want to be your son but your son. Like, ain't nobody asked to be here. Like, shit. The way they had to explain to the baby, what's the baby name? Jonathan. The way they had to explain to him about death, I was just like, like, this what we doing. And then Connor gonna come back and fuck all that up. Like, I thought y'all said he was dead, so what happened? They gotta re-explain. Like, they had my baby boy Wolf out there screaming. I'm like, please, right?
What the fuck?
I'm like, please.
Yeah, like this show, like, this season is very poetic.
Yeah, they got a lot. It's deep. They got a lot.
Very
of shit
philosophical.
They out here reading from Maya Angelou and shit. I'm like, I know why the cage bird say. I'm like, this what we doing? Child. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, it's like I get the whole story because now I'm assuming they finna shift to something different the next time they come back on because they had this whole moment with like Artemis and Jade. They done had all this stuff right. It's like this little part came to a close. This little part. So I don't know what we getting next. It's like they took certain characters and put them in certain stories instead of having everybody together. I'm assuming by the end of the season or by mid-season, you're going to have some kind of threat where everybody may have to come together. But for now, it's like everybody got their own individual little stories going on. Because they still ain't showed Rocket and Zatanna, even though they in the intro. We ain't even seen them yet. So, I don't know. They may be what's coming next, but we'll see. How many members does the Outsiders have? They ain't even show Beast Boy no more since they showed him in the... They ain't show McGunn again after last episode. I don't know. They got a lot of characters and a lot of stuff going on. The Zatanna arc is next. I like how y'all be having all the information.
Like, I don't care what's next. I'm with it. It's Young Justice.
The fact that Will was okay with Leon making the Cheshire mask. I mean, but she a kid, though. See, that's the thing. People put their beliefs and stereotypes and all that shit on their kids. She just know her mama wears that mask. She loves her mom. So, as she said, it's a mommy mask. Like, that's her being a child. That's all she looking at it as, like. That don't mean she finna be top ninja assassin at 8. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, like, that's just her. That's what... make kids be the shit that you don't want because y'all put that on them. Like, she innocent. Let her make that mask. Like, how old is she? The fact that she got that craftsmanship. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the craftsmanship of the mask, not what the mask means. Like, that's what y'all gotta understand.
I made a mommy mask.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Y'all gotta think bigger.
I'm like, what the fuck did she make this
like,
mask?
Girl, how old are you again? Look at that shit. I'm like, okay, you want to make me one too, girl?
Look at the curvature on this shit.
Look at this artistry, girl. How old are you? Like, y'all
sell this shit.
Not sell it, Trey. You get out.
I'm trying to make another one, boo.
I'm tired.
We finna make you some money in this bitch.
I'm tired, bro. Like, I'm ready to see Calder.
That's an airplane above.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what is that?
And you looking for my phone on the charger. What's next? What's wrong?
I'm reading, huh?
Oh.
Leon, our skills on point. What we got left? Just Flash and Batwoman.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but I'm gonna go with Batwoman first, only because I have so many questions still about the Flash. Like, I feel like that's a longer conversation because like there's shit I'm pissed off about and shit I got questions about. Right. Batwoman kind of self-explanatory right now. It's just on point. So we can talk about Batwoman.
I wouldn't even word. I know you see the lights.
Boy, shut up. What you asked for then?
You can't force your ideals on someone else. You have to let them see the lights.
You want who is Miles Morales and why? Who?
Anyway,
but yeah, Batwoman. So we get criminal sister bonding time. Poison Mary and Alice on the run. I hear
Poison Mary
at the bar asking people they blood type, y'all. What kind of pickup lines? That bartender was like, if y'all don't get the hell out of here with this vampire kink y'all got. Like, that shit was funny, bro. And the fact that she was able to use her little pheromones and stuff. It wasn't night yet, I don't think. I think that's why she was surprised she could use it. But she basically out here making people tell the truth and mind controlling people. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous as fuck. Bruh, where Alice got shook because she was like, I could just get rid of you and put an embolism in your IV. Like, she was like when she remembered that she made her do all that shit between her and her mama, she was shook. She was like, but, you know what I'm saying? That's behind us now. Like, you know, we gonna move on from that. Child. Can we talk about how Sophie was left alone in the bed like that? Renee dipped. I thought they was at Sophie's house. She woke up at that time. I don't know what's in the fridge, but help yourself. Child, everybody about to be in a love triangle because they about to have Mary and old boy Marcus and Luke in a love triangle, and they about to have Ryan and Sophie and Renee in one, and then Pam gonna pop. Oh my goodness, like, it's just gonna be so messy. I just love the mess. They about to build a house with the triangles and squares they got going on, child. But let's talk about the fact that the Batcave is no longer ours at this moment. Like, this man that came in and made her sign her resignation letter to get the cure for Mary. Let me rewind before that. When he came in this office, messing with this pen my daddy gave me, and then talking about how my daddy used to come to the house playing basketball and coming to dinner and shit, I would have felt a little, excuse me? Like, what you trying to say? Why my daddy over at your house? Like, how old? Like, that's what I'm saying. Luke had to be little then, too. So, like, you left me and mom at the house to come play ball and have dinner with somebody. Like, what? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Marcus ain't that much older than them. Like, he only a year older than Ryan. So, him and Luke got to be around the same age, too. And you talking about how my daddy showing up at y'all house. I would have fucking hit him in his throat.
That's what I want to know. Question. Where did we get these numbers from, too, in the first place?
What numbers?
The ages. Where did we get these ages from? Who told us these ages?
He said that she was a year older. I mean, he was a year older than her. The episode he popped up and started talking to her in the show.
Okay.
Because that's when we was like, okay, so he's the older brother. Because remember, we thought he was the younger brother. And he was like, maids talk, nannies talk, because my mama disappeared for 9 months. He's older. And he said, she said how old she was. I think she's 27, right? And he's 28. If I'm not mistaken, if I didn't just come up with that off the top of my head. And I want to say her birth certificate was in the play at one point, because she was looking for her mom, and Sophie had her birth certificate. I think it had the date on there for her birth certificate too.
The reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to confirm something.
HD Warrior, thank you for the donation. How do you think Miles will be when he's introduced? Because Peter isn't even in college yet. Usually Peter is in his mid-20s and Miles a teenager. But you gotta remember how old Peter's supposed to be. He's supposed to be college age because he was snapped up. Remember, all the people that was in high school with him got older and he had to come back to school? Except for him and Mary Jane and Ned, of course, because of the story. But, like, he's supposed to be in his 20s. Right?
He's supposed to be 21.
So Miles could have not got snapped and got older while Peter didn't. So that would make sense. Okay, back to Batwoman. But yeah, Ryan's 27, Marcus is 28. We don't know technically how old Luke is, but I'm assuming he's around the same age. They all like in their 20s, like late 20s, early 30s, somewhere around up in there. Now I can see Alice being older. Like, I can see her being a little older than them. Like, maybe in her 30s. I don't know. Because I would think Mary is the younger step-sibling. That's the thing about all of them being in different families and shit. Like, they can all literally be the same age. True. I don't know. Because I don't know how old. Did Jada say how old Marcus was when that shit happened to him with the Joker? Then she say he was 8 or something?
Yeah.
So if he was 8, and it just so happened that's the bus that ran Kate and them and Alice off the road, they were how old then? 12 or something?
He was around that age, so.
But I'm saying I think Alice and them is older, because I want to say when they got run off that road, they were like 10 to 12 or somewhere like that. Because then they have their birthday or something. They had like that flashback of their bar mitzvah birthday shit.
They were at least 12.
Right. So if he was like 8 and that was the bus that caused them to crash, she's 4 years older than them, meaning she's like 32, like 30, 32, somewhere up in there. So that's what I'm saying. I can see Alice being older than them.
Okay, hold up.
Juwan, thank you for the donation.
Say she's 12. She was there for 15. She did that shit for 15 years. 12, 15, that's what, 27? Okay, plus this 3 years, that's 30. That puts her at 30. She's at least 30.
What math we doing then?
I'm counting the seasons as well. Because the season 1, they would know what I'm saying. We count for season 1, then you go 1, 2, 3. So that would make her 30. She would be 30. And put him at 8. That still doesn't put him at the right age. So
I'm assuming that the bus is the one that ran him off the road. They never confirmed that. So
true.
He could have still been 8 when it happened, but
he could have been older. Maybe he's older. Maybe he might
I know he's 28, and I know Ryan 27. They specifically said that without saying anybody else's age. We know them two people ages, because he said he's a year older than her, and she's 27. We know that, so he's 28. We just don't know how old Luke is. We don't know if Luke's younger, because like he could be younger than them. Like we thought, because remember we were saying like he could have got Jada pregnant and then found his wife later, you know what I'm saying, after all that or whatever. But it just makes it seem like Luke had to be a kid, though, because if you remember a grown man coming to your house having dinner playing basketball, you was more than like 2-3 years old. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know. Sophie and Kate are the same age. Sophie said she was 30.
When did Sophie say that?
That's a good point. Imagine how much power Mary has now. So just imagine like the extra poison ivy when she returns. That's gonna be a little ignorant. I'm ready for this masquerade party though, because everybody looking fly. Some shit about to pop off. I'm ready. I thought that too, that poison I was in the Batcave, because it don't make sense to have that dead tree in the middle. That's, yeah, but like, I don't know. They got them dead vines in there hanging from the wall and shit. I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm thinking like, you could get that little bit of sunlight in the Batcave, so they'd have to make sure it definitely ain't touch her, because that's all she needs. So that's, I'm just like, I don't know. If she really under the Batcave though, I just feel like that's inhumane, because like, how she eat or drink or go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Like, we think about the pipeline on the Flash, but we know in the back of our minds there's people at Star Labs who was probably like feeding them people, and then the thing had like a bathroom and stuff like that. But I'm just like, I'm glad people ain't in the pipeline no more. Could y'all imagine had they would have found the pipeline and they would have had all the people prisoner up in there? That would have been a whole story for real. Y'all talking about the Flash attacking the city. They don't like the Flash keeps Meta's prisoner at Star Labs. That would have been a whole nother headline. But let's talk about these bodies Marcus dropped though. Him with them, was them scalpels he stabbed that lady with and put her in the freezer. And then like he just like straight up shanked the security guard in the neck with that pen.
That shit was smooth too. It was fast. Like,
and that fight, the fact that Luke, I can under him and Luke definitely gonna have beef. I see it already, because Luke took his sling off to try to fight this man, knowing his arm was fucked up. He's seen your weakness, sir, and like you still trying to fight. But he got some licks in, he got some dodges in. You know what I'm saying? Much better than old Luke. You know, like we used to know. So I'm appreciative of that. Maybe he be sparring in this.
And then like he gonna say, "You couldn't beat me with 2 good arms." I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like he probably could have took you. Like,
they probably would have been fighting a while had he had 2 good arms, but I don't know. I still don't feel like Luke fully there, because he gonna depend on that suit. I'm like, you gotta practice some too. But Ron, thank you for the donation. What's up, Trans? I hope all is well. Love the channel. Just a little off topic. What's your favorite arc from Dragon Ball Z? Oh, that's real off topic. I'm a little off topic.
Cell.
I was finna say that too. I feel like Cell probably my favorite arc. Then maybe Boo, just cause of the shenaniganry. But what you want? Making that noise.
So we gotta leave by 4:30.
Why are you coming in here talking about Patreon? The poll already up, and Ned ain't on it. So next. Can we vote for Bleach Season 10 on Patreon? That's not even on the poll. Like, the fuck? I forgot about Tavroff, to be honest. Like, ain't no telling when they gonna, like, bring him back. He just probably... To be honest, I could do without him if this gonna be his rival right now. I don't need no Tavroff, and we got Joker Jr., you know what I'm saying, and Luke. Nah, he was fake crying, child. I can't wait till y'all see that motherfucking edit I did. I was so petty, bro. When he was laying down on that table, Mama, I'm sorry. Like, that shit had took me out, bro. I was so petty with the edits this week, and they just blocked. Y'all gotta wait to see him. That shit was hilarious. Mama, I'm sorry. And I kept rewinding it, bro. I was like, what would go perfect here? And like, y'all, that shit.
Hold on.
I told you what I put already.
I don't know. I don't remember you telling me.
The 2 girls laughing like.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about him. That would have been funny too, but I didn't even think about him. That would have been hilarious. I need to make sure I record that and put it on my computer.
Mama.
In that part when he scared her when Jada called, and she was like, "Where are you?" He was like, "Behind you." She turned around like that, bruh. Ivy, I'm tired.
I'm calling him JJ for Joker Jr. That's what I called him the whole fucking episode. I called him JJ the whole fucking episode.
Did Ryan do the right thing signing over the company for a kid that Mary crushed? But I mean, you doing it, she did it for Mary. We don't know how that would have turned out. Like, she could have took it for all we knew had, you know, like, it been a different situation. You can't just sell your friend down the river like that. I know Ryan regretted signing those papers after Mary rejected the plan. But I mean, it's all plot. I mean, it's all meant to happen this way so we can get a good ass messy story. So, you know. How did Marcus even get away with murder? There are security guards and security cameras, but obviously not. They must don't watch that floor because Luke had to press the button for security to even come. Like, you had to realize that too. And then one dude came, so like, that's the floor. You gotta think about it. That's the floor where they go to the Batcave on and stuff like that. It may not be. They may not have people watching it like that, so don't nobody know that shit. Like, I'm pretty sure they ain't got no cameras in Bruce Wayne's office when he literally go turn that necklace sideways to get to the Batcave. Like, ain't nobody watching that room. That wouldn't even make sense.
Shit gonna be fun, though. He gonna find the Batcave sooner or later. You know that.
I'm digging Marcus, though, because, like, them previews, when he was laughing like that with that suit on, y'all see that shit at that masquerade party when he started laughing like that? He was like, Batman had the Joker. He was like, you got me. And then they had him laughing like that. Had that gun to Luke head. I'm like, on the roof? Child. I don't know what we gonna get when we come back, but I'm ready. If this was the first half of what's to come, look, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
We got 8 episodes left? No, 6.
No, yeah, 6, because it's 13, yeah. We got 6 Legends and 6 Batwoman.
But you got 6 episodes left. All you got is fucking action now.
Because if they don't take a break, like, then it'll be like, they'll come on with, they come on January 12th. Mm-hmm. Let me see. So January 12th, there's 1, 2, 3, and then what? 4, 5, 6? Or do I count? Let me see.
Yeah, you count the second. If they don't skip on the second.
Yeah. And then you'd skip a week, and then that's when the other stuff will come back on, right?
Yeah.
And I think in March, skip like a week or 2 break for the other stuff to come back on.
Yep. So they might take a break.
Why would season 2 of Batwoman be a reboot?
They sent because of the new, like, it's a soft reboot because you're getting a new character. It's a soft reboot. It's the same show, but it's a soft reboot because you get a new leading character, and the show's gonna take a different route. So it's a soft reboot. It's not a complete and utter reboot. Yeah. We still finna go, so I mean, but yeah.
I gotta go take my stuff. I gotta go put it in the dryer.
But all in all, Batwoman has had the best 7 episodes it's had, to me, consistently since the whole show. Like
the second half of season 2 was really, really good, but like I feel like this first half of season 3 is the best they've ever done.
Yeah, like the time slot is perfect for them. Like, they need that 9-8 central time slot. They need that because they're just with the gore. Like, this is Gotham. Like, we it's certain lines we can't cross because, you know, it's still cable television. But they are pushing the boundaries of what they need to do to make the show better than it was.
Okay.
Like, the show is better than it's been since it came on, to me, because of the stories.
Hey,
like, you giving us the drama, you giving us the action. Give us that and keeping us entertained. I mean, blood. Like, come on, we in Gotham. We got to kill some people.
I didn't think how they started with the whole Batman trophies thing. Like, this shit still been good. I didn't think it was gonna be as good. Cause like I'm like, okay, so we gonna have a different villain every week. But like now they done went to like we got Poison Mary, and we got fucking Marcus being the joke over here. So it's like then they finna meet up at this masquerade party. It's finna be a whole like thing. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
We can talk about the Flash now if you want. I have so many questions and so many things to say.
So, tell me why the little cut that we have at the beginning of the episode when it just showed him getting slammed on the ground, that happened everywhere. That's the CW. That happened everywhere. Because, you know, on YouTube, I go back and watch clips, and I was like, okay, so this must have happened just everywhere. Like, it just cut off. The show just started right there. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Russian to get this content out.
Like,
we is gonna have the trial of the Flash. We are
fucking Despero.
Gotham Ghetto. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But
the entirety of this episode is just like fucked up. I'm like, Barry's trying to figure out what's gonna trigger me. What is triggering me? What is triggering him? Is this even happening? Are we in this room? Is this just a chess match? Is Despero testing him to make him snap to see if he will snap? Or will he come out on the other side of all this pressure? Bro, you lose your job.
Lose your lab.
You lose your building. Your whole fucking operation. You lose Gideon, which is coming back real soon.
Yeah,
because
but that was kind of sad though that he had to like. She was like, "It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure working for you, Barry Allen."
So
like,
now we gotta build Gideon from the ground up. So we have to make Gideon beautiful.
I just need to understand what's going on because it's just so much shit that don't sit right with me. I'm just like these blackouts. You know what I'm saying? And like Joe been dead for 6 months, and I'm like, did you just forget it with this stuff going on? Because you couldn't have been forgot it. Because, like, if you been forgot he was dead and blocked it out from when he died, you would have been asked, you know, where Joe? I ain't seen Joe in a while. Where Joe? You know what I'm saying? It would have been more than just today.
This is what I'm thinking, right? Because, notice, in the first episode, all we saw was Cecile's reaction to what Chester said. We didn't see Caitlin's or Barry's. So maybe in a later episode we'll get that reaction.
You sure they didn't show them? Because I thought
they did not show them. They showed Cecile and Cecile only. You've been saying that. Why didn't Barry?
I asked why didn't they react. I didn't say they didn't show them. I asked
they didn't show them.
Because I thought they all were in the same room, and then Cecile was the only one that he apologized to. So I'm like, well, why wouldn't that affect anybody else?
Exactly. They didn't show anybody else. They didn't show anybody else in that scene. So, what I'm thinking they're going to do is go back to that scene and show it from another angle because Barry didn't react. Okay, Caitlin would be hurt, but she would have reacted, but not like Barry would have reacted. You get what I'm saying? Barry would have reacted to that. He didn't.
I get what you're saying, but I think you misunderstood what I said because what I'm saying is even if Joe dying would affect them all, but what I'm saying is he only apologized to Cecile. Why not be like, I'm sorry, guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, they did it like that because that would have been a giveaway that something was wrong. But that's what I was just saying. He apologized to Cecile specifically to throw you off instead of just saying, my bad, guys, or something like that.
But see, this is what I'm getting to. Maybe Barry is blocking it out. Mm-hmm. Because maybe he said, I'm sorry, Cecile. I'm sorry, Barry. Like, you know how people, you'll say one thing. I will say, the grass is green. And someone would hear something else. Or not hear what I said at all. Maybe they're trying to do that so that you'll see the bigger picture of the story. So when you watch it again in its entirety, it'll be like, oh, okay, I see it now. I'm just saying. Barry's...
This whole situation...
What was that bitch name he was fighting in National City?
I was going to say Zorax. That's not their name.
Zortar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why the fuck I said Zorax?
You was in the Zor area. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's that bitch cousin. Hey, so we get Barry fighting her in National City, only to cut back. And I'm not usually easily fucked up. I was like, how the fuck? I'm like, he ran so fast and he ran through that bitch back to Central City? So what the fuck? They just sitting there. I'm like, Allegra, everybody in that bitch like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Like, that shit was fucked up to my, you almost blue chested head up there at that scorch mark on the wall. I'm like, what happened? So that makes it seem like, and then they cut off before you see. It's like to me, it's like he had just got there.
Yeah.
But like somebody could have been there before doing that, you know, like it just left at the right time. But it's like it making him look like he crazy. You know what I'm saying? But why would Barry not remember what he just did before that? Like did it just happen at the interval before you got there, or are you actually blacking out? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's why I was like, I got a lot of questions with that.
So another thing I thought about too when I rewatched the episode, and I said this in the episode, but only the Patreons know this. Thawne took over Barry's body in the comic. Well, he made himself look like Barry. And maybe what they're trying to do is maybe Thawne has Barry's face, like I've been wanting for years now. And it's now making it so Barry's blacking out. Maybe he's caught up to Barry's speed, making Barry black out or hitting Barry or doing something disguised as Barry to manipulate this situation. Maybe we are going to get the true trial of the Flash when Barry kills Thawne, because Despero said, I was weak and didn't kill my enemy. Something you've done. He might have to actually kill Thawne this season, which is perfect for me. I love that.
Which is perfect for me.
Kill that motherfucker. You don't think this is Thawne?
I think he got something to do with it, because it just don't make sense.
Y'all don't understand what the lengths that this motherfucker Thawne will go to hurt Barry. He will do anything. Like, this man will take his kids and use his kids against him, like he did in the comics. He used Dawn and Dawn against him, turned them evil. I'm like, bro, Thawne doesn't give a fuck.
Let me get my phone just in case, because anybody downstairs.
Like this shit is deep to Thawne. Like, he hates him.
I feel like it's worse now because he was faster. Like, he couldn't beat him, and then Barry bragged. You know, he bragged and showed the fuck out. Like, oh, you can't do this. Like, oh, you know, like, not
like
you.
You're not faster than me, Barry. Yeah, he is. Like, yeah, he is. And like, Thawne doesn't like that. Mm-hmm. He has to be the fastest.
Y'all saw how ignorant Zoom used to be about who the fastest, like how ignorant all that was. All them ignorant about that. Thank you, Corian.
It's not a game to him. He hates Barry. And like the version of and let me make sure y'all understand this. The version of Thawne that is gonna die, if they kill Thawne off, the version of him that's gonna die is going to be the end of his timeline. The one that they should kill. Let me make sure I'm clear. The one that they should kill is the one that should end Thawne's timeline. Meaning that when this Thawne die, that's the oldest Thawne. That's the Thawne that's like, let's say if Barry dies right now, that means there would be no kids, no nothing. That's the Thawne that they should kill. But in turn, you still have another Thawne out there, and that's the Thawne that doesn't know Barry's name, doesn't know that he hates the Flash, doesn't know that he's gonna get stuck in the past. Not
you saying you bet money it isn't Thawne because it'll be too easy. It's still complicated even if it is Thawne. Because if it's him with Barry's face, how is Barry not knowing what's going on? How he having blackouts? How you don't know that Joe died? Like, that means you've been somewhere else or incapacitated or something else is going on for you to not know for 6 months that this man dead. Like, it's more to the story than just that. Either way, like it's either a chess game, like this man Despero out here playing chess and messing with his mind, but I still feel like it's more than that. Like to me, that would be too easy. It would be too easy for Despero to just be mind fucking him.
Y'all stop saying that they can't kill Thawne. They can kill Thawne. Y'all still like y'all look at time like this. That's how y'all looking at time. Stop looking at time like that. Time is not that way in comic book continuity. Time is not a straight line. If they kill Thawne, the Thawne that doesn't know about who Barry is still exists.
Right.
Thawne still hasn't come back to learn who Barry is. That Thawne still exists. Hence, season 2, episode 11. Matt's version of Thawne. You still have to get that story of how did he come to be? What happened? What did Barry do to make him hate? What did Barry do to make Thawne hate him so much? All that still happens. Joe. The whole Joe scene.
I don't know about the whole joke, cause I feel like Reverse Flash being a part of it makes it more tricky and more stuff has to go on than if it's just Despero and that's it. Because if Despero got his third eye open and just making him seeing stuff, it's too easy to just go back to normal. Like I made you see all this stuff, and then that's not none of that's what happened. To me, I feel like that's a cop out. I feel like that's easy. You could just say everything you've written was a lie because of this person, and that's it. Like, you know. Okay, guy, I get it.
But Barry kills Thawne. In the comics, he kills him. I don't see the problem with him killing him.
Like, if Thawne dies, like Trey was saying, it's not like everything regarding to Thawne, like, fades away because he'd be killing the future version of him, right? Like you said, at the end of his timeline. So the one that's still in the past would still exist. It's just that he wouldn't make it past that point in time again, right?
No. That would be it. That would be the end of his story. Like in the comics, Thawne had an end. It would be the oldest version of him. Meaning the last version. Meaning this version of him knows everything that happens. And he's trying to stop his death, but he can't. And that even happened in the comics. Thawne tried to stop his death, but he couldn't. He even tried to wipe Barry out of existence, but learned that I can't kill Barry Allen. I can't wipe him from being the Flash. Because if I do that, that stops me from being the Reverse Flash.
Not thoughts on Killer Frost and Chill Blaine. I don't have no thoughts because that's just disgusting. I don't care nothing about them side characters, bro. Care nothing about no.
Remember that Goku.
But can we talk about Iris again though with her CCC media thing or whatever? See, that's what I just feel like if everything we've seen so far is BS because of Despero or whatever, then that would mean like all of that stuff may not exist. So that means Star Labs didn't get snatched, you know, like all this stuff, you know. I just feel like it got to be more to it than that. But child, the way I cut up in that video, because y'all ain't seen it if y'all went on Patreon, about how they done took Star Labs and they fucking took the Batcave in the same week. I said, bitch, they gon' and then the Legends don't have the Wave Rider. I was like, they gon' fucking repossess the Kent Farm when that shit come on in January. Y'all gonna be so excited to watch Superman and Lois, in the second episode the children gonna be out on the street.
We'll take the whole fucking kid.
I was like, bro, watch them come up in here talking about this radioactive material y'all got back here, bitch. This corn is glowing. Y'all ain't see this.
I was
like, you see this corn glowing back here? Is radioactivity. Y'all gotta get. We repossessing the farm. Go stay down there with Lon and them, bruh.
Shit gonna be horrible.
Iris used Joe life insurance money to build CCC Media. She don't need that though. I'm tired. Like, why wouldn't his life? Well, they not married, true enough, but like I can't see like Iris doing it, and why people had that as a meme. Cecile mentions at the end of season 7 she want to get married, and then it had Joe dies. Like, he died to not marry her. Why people fucked up like that? Cecile, I would love to get married. Joe dies. I'm like, bruh, they paid for that. I feel like they not gonna come back around to Chester using his powers. He can't just spontaneously do that. Like, I feel like that's something he'd have to learn. Like, once they took that shit out of him in that machine, they never mentioned that shit again. So, like, that would be dumb writing for it to come out of nowhere. Like, y'all talking about Iris not having emotions, but to be honest, if she was that dirty, like, took Joe insurance money and bought and made CCC Media, that's still her house. If him and Cecile not married, she could have put her out, but she didn't do that. I'm like, when you think about it like that, everything he would own would go to her and Wally. So, then, like, I know they, like, filming. Like, for y'all to kill Joe and then nobody mention Wally either, I'm just like, that shit don't make sense. That would have been a perfect moment to show the baby child. Jenna don't exist. We know that. She just exists in writing only. Like, y'all need to stop. She like Judy on Family Matters when she went upstairs and never came back.
Shit.
He in the end he didn't complete it. I don't think though, but I don't know because somebody said they keeping their eye on Frost. I'm keeping my eye on Frost because she manipulated Chester and creating a weapon to kill that alien. I'm keeping my eye out on them. So like I don't know because like if she could have needed it for something and got him to create it, but I don't know. But you gotta think about it like that's her way of thinking though. She's always she's not a super villain where she out here murdering people, but she ain't 100% a hero either. Like. That's not her personality. I don't feel like they killed Joe though. Like I feel like they did that to us, but I feel like it's something else with that to why, like, it gotta be something else. I'm so sick of y'all coming here with that line that's Black Lightning shit. I wouldn't even watch it if it was true. And like people were so upset that they heard that Joe died. They was like, how he died 6 months ago and we just watched this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you have to think about it in the show's time. Like in May, when he would have died, that would have been right after the season finale, technically. Like it had the show come on at the right time. Like I know we watched it over the summer, but they still counted as though it came on its regular time.
Yeah.
So it has been 6 months.
That show you how stupid people are though.
But no, they're just people getting upset though. Like they looking at the date and realizing, bitch, we just saw him, like in whatever this episode was. They going back to look up what episode came out in May and blah,
exactly.
Blah.
That show you how stupid people are.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go on to something.
That show you. I'm like, bro. They gave a timeline.
It's not that they're stupid. They just weren't thinking rationally because they were upset that Joe was dead. Like they trying to figure out how y'all killed him off. Like there's no way this man died.
And in the beginning of the what was that episode 1? Yeah, 6 months have passed since then. Oh yeah, 6 months have passed. But the second something drastic happened, it shows you how stupid people are.
I mean, you can't get Wally back. It don't matter if he meditating or what he doing. If like the actor not there to play him, then y'all gonna be mad if they give the role to somebody else. So ain't nothing you can do but wait until he available or just not have him. Now we all know Kristen Kramer killed Joe. Can y'all not? I'm tired. I feel like they were like leaning too much on the fact that Joe died for him actually to be dead. That's just how I feel about it though. It could be, but I can't see Jesse L. Martin like stepping down from being Joe and nobody saying nothing nowhere before this happened.
Hey y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. That I was finna go off on Twitter. Tell me why I was watching the TV Xfinity. They had these little screensavers and then they had these little updates and it says Law and Order alumni comes back to the show. Bitch, tell me why I was looking that shit up. You know I don't look up shit. I don't look up shit. Bro, I looked that shit up. I was like, bro, if this shit say Jesse L. Martin went back to fucking Law and Order, Come to find out it was Anthony Alexander, bro. That's the first time I looked up some shit in the 8 years I've been watching this shit. I had to know. I had to fucking know. That's the one thing I'm gonna admit to y'all, bro. I fucking saw that shit pop up. I was like, oh, hell nah, bitch. This motherfucker better not been left to Flash to go back and go to Law and Order.
But if he would have, like, people at the CW don't keep secrets. That's what I'm saying. Like, so for us to even, like, for him to not be seen filming the event or something like that, like, for that to not even make the papers, like, where's Jesse L. Martin in the Armageddon event, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, we didn't see him on set. That's why I was like, I just don't feel like he's really dead. I feel like it would have been an announcement like how when Carlos and them left. It would have been some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like they just kill him off and then not say. That's what I'm saying. And then all them, oh, I'm sorry, Cecile. Or if Joe were here. You know, like, they kept hinting too much at the fact that he possibly dead. Or I gotta help Jenna and Cecile because they having a rough time. Like, they just keep like, focusing on it too much. So, yeah, we upset and it's like, it's a mystery. But, like, I'm assuming it'll all make sense when we get to the end of the event or whatever. Who knows? Like, the event may end and we may not know more until the back half. Like, I don't know. But I just can't see them killing him off screen and us not knowing what happened.
I mean, even if he's still in the title card, doesn't mean... Like, you can do that until that person's contract is up. Like, you can still show them until said time. Like, that don't mean shit.
Yeah, I had to learn that too. You could be in the title cards and not be, like, in the episode. Cause that's like, yeah. Like,
you could be in the title card till season 7. Like, Joe was in, he was like what's the season he wasn't in that much? See, when he got hurt, like season 6, he was in, his name was on the title card, but he wasn't in episodes because his contract stipulates that. Like, that don't matter, y'all. Y'all better learn.
How they gonna bring Oliver's daughter in the show? Is she from a 10-year time difference? No. I mean, they could bring her. She was Mia before they ever tried to do Green Arrow and the Canaries. Like, she was in the crossover thing. She was still Mia then, right?
Yes.
If he was taking a break, they would have mentioned that too. They didn't mention anything about him, which makes me think he's still alive, that this is all for the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. You don't have to punch your wall for a fictional character. Y'all be doing a little too much.
Yeah, go ahead, punch your wall. And when
the reaction is when the WB released it. I don't know what they gonna do with me. Y'all like to ask people questions, then when somebody give y'all an answer, y'all have like a comment to come back with. So why ask in the first place? I hate when people do that. You gonna ask me something, then when I say it, it's like you just want to see if I'm right or wrong, so you can have something else to say.
Okay. I don't know what you gonna say because Young Justice.
Either way, they got Mia. So either way, wherever she came from, she's there. Just like they had her when they had the other shit go on. So wherever they get her from, or whatever they do, oh well. How they gonna get Batwoman? They gonna call looking for Kate, and she gonna be like, she ain't here, but I'll be there. Like, how they get anybody? How Black Lightning just fucking showed up at the end of the last episode. Who the fuck called him? Like, where timeline is from? Because he fucking quit and left Freeland, didn't or some shit. I don't know however they ended that shit. Like, they all there for whatever reason they there, so.
All in all, it was a good week for DC. I mean,
I don't know what the fuck Black Lightning gonna be helping Barry with.
I was like, across the board, it was a good week for DC. Live and animated. I mean, it was a rare phenomenon.
Not what if the Monitor took them to the future? What the Monitor got to do with this?
Took who to the future?
Child, I don't know. I'm about to go. Maybe what happens to Barry in 2030 affects Mia's future. But how would she come back is what they asking though, since she's a child in this timeline. Maybe her dad gave her a ride to the past. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that portal she used to get back to the future. Maybe she still got that. I don't know. Maybe Barry will run and get her.
Speaking your opinion and asking me a question just to try to say what I said was dumb or wrong is not speaking your opinion. You didn't speak your opinion. You asked me a question. Then when I answered it, you had a comeback for it. So why ask me in the first place? That's two different things. You saying, oh, I think Mia showing up because of blah, blah, blah is stating your opinion. You asking me how Mia got there is me giving my opinion and then you having a comeback. Like, obviously, I was the one who couldn't have the opinion since I was wrong. That's two different things. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer, you had a comeback. So that's me not being able to state my opinion. I don't know how the fuck they got there. I don't know how anything happens on the Flash because I don't know about time travel. There's all your answers to the Flash questions.
Trey knows about time travel.
Travel. That's what it is.
I was looking at that and I was like, what? And I got caught up. Time travel. And
that's the thing. You can have an opinion, but you didn't have an opinion. You asked me a question. I gave you an answer. You was like, but how that worked because she's a child in this timeline. And then you proceeded to place crying emojis. So why ask me the question?
Who be tight?
Y'all feel like people be tight because people come at y'all in a way y'all don't like. Just don't ask me a question to be like, but that's wrong. And this is the answer. When you could have just stated how you feel in the first place.
I'm tight about what?
That's all I'm saying. Like, there's a difference in stating an opinion and asking somebody a question, waiting on their answer, and then proceeding to be like, but you're wrong because this. Like, why even ask me then? I don't know shit about Mia. Like, I don't even know how they got her. Just like they could have brought the supers, but they didn't because of recording conflicts. Everybody there, however they there.
The Legends are in the 40s. Did they?
Are they in the what?
They in the They say they in the 80s. They in the 40s right now.
Yeah, they not in the 80s no more. They was in 86 before the episode. This week, I remember they jumped somewhere else at the end of the episode when they were in Chernobyl.
Yeah, they was in 43.
Then they went back. Because, what's the dude? Bishop landed on them with that toilet. So I'm assuming that threw the ship off again. But he told the dude that episode that, like, he made the time machine, but it can't, like, deduce where and when they end up. That's why he made the thing to go over Gideon's head. Wait, what? Doing Oliver's funeral? What about Oliver's funeral?
I don't know. All I see is during Oliver's funeral.
Oh, yeah, they doing World War II. Yeah, that's when they was doing because they was making them planes.
I see what they saying. Saying the Legends took her back when she opened the door back then, like at the end of the episode. So, but
I think Gideon did create Evil Bishop. That's how we got all them events. Like, because we just saw Bishop die this past episode, the actual Bishop. And she had already put a replacement in the timeline, so it's possible. Because she making robots, who's to say if it's made off her technology, you know what I'm saying, they can't start thinking for themselves later on. Like, think about how smart Gideon is. She's making robots, but who's to say they don't start thinking for themselves and do shit their own way. And that's probably why we got the events that we got when he was on that planet doing whatever. So, I don't know, but... Not Gideon and Gary GG. That is so funny to me. And she put that little hat on and then started reading her thoughts. And she was like, now I see why humans keep secrets.
No, I did not. I didn't feel like it this week. I'll do it though.
Yeah, we talked about that. The promo for the Legends with the Evil Legends. Like, I don't know what they gonna do with that. Like, after they come back. Because the Legends are already, like, badass. But to fight, like... the versions of myself that have no humanity,
no filter.
Like, think about Astra using magic, not giving a fuck. Like, straight out of hell, don't give a fuck, Astra. Spooner, I'ma pop a cap in your ass every time I see you, not giving a fuck, Spooner. Like, I'm just Sarah with no soul, basically, again. White Canary. Like, who the fuck got time for this? Like, how y'all gonna defeat the worst part of yourselves? Child, the only person I don't know
Oh
about.
my God! I hope they don't have fucking Bayrod drinking in this bitch.
Oh, don't say that. The Tarazi twins, the terrible Tarazi twins.
Fucking crazy shit.
Bruh.
Disrespectful as fuck.
Spooner always packing. I don't even know where she pulled that gun from.
Yeah, where
it
the
be
fuck she
big.
get that
Where you
from?
be pulling that from, my girl? She
Oh.
might got one of them Laura Croft straps on the back of her leg or something. Be pulling them out. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm just like, child, think about, I feel like the worst case scenario, Astra. Astra went to hell, came back with no soul, but she on the Legends, like, that kind of shit. Soulless. You might as well just say they all soulless, because they technically are. Because they fucking androids. So, I'm just like, I don't know. They better not, that's disrespectful if they actually make them drink. Like, I know that's like a joke, we joke, but that's disrespectful. They actually serious about their culture on the show. So, like, they wouldn't make them drink regardless on there. Like, nah.
I hope not. Getting like, but it would be the robots, you know what I'm saying? So, but I hope they don't. I know it wouldn't be real alcohol, but you know.
Now imagine Zara using a totem to choke everyone.
Oh shit.
Now suck the air out their lungs. That's how you supposed to be.
Oh, that's mad.
Suck the air out the lungs. That's what I was waiting on Aang to do to somebody, and fucking I gotta finish. I'm sorry, I was waiting on that. But I like Spooner and Astra's relationship too. They like the new Nate and Ray, but better. Like I don't look, I'm like, but better. Like I don't know.
Spooner the truth.
Not the fact that she playing 3 versions of Zari. I mean, kinda.
Damn.
Ain't nobody got nothing on that girl from what's the name of the damn show? Was that good with all them personalities? Ain't nobody got shit on her though. I don't care. That girl there, she showed her acting chops coming out with all them personalities on Doom Patrol. That she makes me want to. She's the sole reason that I want to watch that show.
She should never have to want for a job ever. She should never have to.
Because you can't put her in the box.
You cannot put her in a box, bro.
I forgot how many personalities they said she got on there, but like you can't even put her in the box because she done been everybody.
You can't put that lady in a box, bro. Like if you sit here and say, "Oh, yeah, she played this character, but yeah, she plays that character." That character had.
I'm gonna be nice
because
y'all here. We doing a giveaway for Spider-Man No Way Home. Why you looking like that? Cause the tickets come out Monday, but I'm gonna do the thing in the chat, in Discord. It is being the giveaway channel, so make sure your notifications on for the giveaway channel. So we're gonna give away some No Way Home. Hopefully, make sure y'all got a movie theater near you, because I don't know what to tell you. If you win and you gotta travel 50 miles to the nearest theater, I don't know how this is gonna work, but. Cause y'all know that's in theaters only. I don't know when they bringing that to Disney Plus after, but they gonna make their money off Spider-Man. What you mean?
It don't come to Disney Plus.
They might have made an arrangement for that. How you know? You was in the room.
Because
what if after No Way Home, like 2 months later, they take all the Spider-Man and put them on there? Like y'all owe us Sony for all them leaks, all this stress.
You wish.
I don't know. All I'm saying is I know that shit at the movies because they gonna make their money off that.
It sucks though. It sucks about Spider-Man No Way Home though, cause real shit.
We watch it in
no pandemic. Spider-Man No Way Home would have made $2 billion.
Watch it still make over $1 billion though, because like if that No Time to Die made almost $1 billion, and that's just a fucking. I told you that shit made like $700 million, didn't it? Or was I tripping?
I don't know.
Let me see how much. Maybe I read the figures wrong. Maybe my eyes got twisted up on me. Let me see.
Yeah, fix your eyeballs talking
things.
things.
To Die. Box office. 708 million worldwide. I told you.
James Bond?
James Bond. So if James Bond can pull in almost $1 billion, Spider-Man gonna pull in $1 billion.
James Bond?
It says No Time to Die just broke a very odd box office record, but it says 708 million worldwide. I think it's 730 really from 5 days ago. 730 million in global ticket sales.
I didn't even know that shit was out.
I forgot when it came out. It's been out a little while now though.
Nah, I'm not watching it in IMAX. What's that shit we call?
We watch it in Onyx, I think. Like
Yeah.
with the, it's like Atmos
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. It's supposed to be like 8K though. Like that's what it's supposed to be. Like
Shit's crazy.
Cause we go to like a movie theater that's new. Like the movie theater just came like 2019.
Yeah, we can recline in our fucking chairs and shit and eat food and relax and enjoy the movie.
Y'all, Trey sent me this motherfucking meme of Vin Diesel jumping out this car on that damn promo picture like he was fighting the lizard, bro. Talking about you don't need Andrew and Toby, you got family. I was like, bro, that shit had me rolling. I thought the fucking Vin Diesel memes was done, and he sent that shit to my phone. I was so done, bro.
Studio Movie Grill ain't the same. Star Cinema is
we
better.
we got Studio Movie Grill, but we go to Star Cinema.
Star Cinema is better than Studio Movie Grill.
They have them pods where you can sit in, like where me and him can just be together like this.
God damn!
And then it's a little space before you get to the next person. It ain't right up on each other. So they be like VIP pods. They be like 2 in the seat. Your ticket come with popcorn and a blanket and some other kind of shit. I don't know, but we gonna do that.
What time them tickets go on sale?
I don't know. Oh my god, I forgot that dropped their tickets yesterday. It's too late now. For fucking what's the name of the shit with RDC World?
Oh,
They did them for Black Friday yesterday. I forgot. They probably sold out though, cause they don't tell them what time they did that.
Yep.
Damn it.
I forgot. Brian with the $10 dono. Your show or movie or what? What show or movie are you excited for Disney? For me, it's Moon Knight because he
just gave. I don't know. He has multiple personalities. I guess is what they're trying to say.
I guess, but I think they took that from him or something. No, we don't. It's like 2 episodes over there. I thought
we did like 4.
Maybe. I thought they took away the multiple personality thing. Or maybe that was one of his powers. Maybe it was something else.
No, I think he do got multiple personalities. I don't know, because in that
I'm just saying, like, you know, they take certain things away from people sometimes. I'm just saying.
I don't know,
if it was that or something else. I know they took something away from him.
Well, in the little thing they were showing, he looked like he was talking to somebody else, and there wasn't nobody else in the room. So, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. That's why I'm like watching teasers, because I'd be like, might as well wait till the trailer come out.
When I have free time. Probably next week, you know.
What?
What you looking for?
Yeah, that was yesterday talking about we live. Good luck. And posted the link. I know them motherfuckers told them tickets back.
Oh, yeah. She probably go help Ryan.
This Arcane show must be off the hook, because I'm so sick of people asking me about that. Every fucking tweet and comment and everything else.
What?
The Arcane show. I was like, it must be good, because I'm sick of people asking.
Yeah, it's good, but yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out here were getting strikes
Not
for
hashtag free Will Smith for what?
Oh, you remember what I told you about the sisters mad about the movie? The other family members mad about the movie King Richard.
I read that already. I been knew that. He that man because they mad because they ain't tell the whole story about his life. You can't tell the story about somebody's life and then leave out the bad parts. That ain't how it works.
I'm like, that ain't Will's fault. Like Serena and Venus, you know what I'm saying? They telling the story from their point of view. Like the story from their point of view, from what they knew growing up.
Well, he did the movies and it's done, so ain't no point in nobody being mad. So,
Exactly.
I don't know. That man had like 6 other kids. I didn't even know that.
Like, you want to blame? Like, people, like, it's like we'll take hits for what shit that other people should be taking hits for. Y'all want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at Venus and Serena. That's they dad. That's they dad. Like I'm like,
it's on Patreon.
I'm like, y'all going off on Will. Like, you should say, hey, Venus, Serena, why y'all not telling y'all dad whole story?
Shayna, the address Kate says close to the end of episode 2 in Hawkeye is the same address Luke Cage had his bar once in the comics. If we get him in the MCU, I hope they keep the same actor. I don't even know what address. I don't even remember. What address? I'm trying to think.
I don't either.
Is it the address like when she told him and they went to her auntie house, like the same that can't be the same building, right? I'm like,
that should be Harlem, right? The fuck?
Well, they said the same. He had his bar once in the comics, so I don't know.
I'm just saying that should at least be Harlem. Like, that girl lived too far from Harlem. Like, she lived what, Manhattan? Shit, that's a good little ways. Oh, we got to get ready to go.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I'm going to go. Thank y'all. See y'all.
Alright, we gonna go. Nice real talk. About almost 2 hours, so that's the longest one we've done in a while.
Yep.
So, like I said, for all y'all waiting on WB stuff, everything that we've done this week is on Patreon. That's all I can tell you. I have to wait till it get unblocked on YouTube, which won't be till Monday because ain't nobody at the office for the holidays.
Hold up. No. Post these nuts.
Oh, who is that? Go to Patreon and watch the Flash on there. You can go to Patreon and watch it, or you can wait on it. Everybody trying to demand shit that's free. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm out.
I don't think y'all gonna get probably over the weekend, if I feel like doing it, is the second episode of Hawkeye. Because everything else that's WB related gets blocked. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch later. Because I'm putting up, we're gonna have a Christmas tree in the background. Our Christmas tree for the Twitch streamer, Shaniqua Von Christmas. So y'all welcome to follow my Twitch to watch that later on tonight. Probably after like 7 or 8. After I get the kids dinner, I'll probably start streaming. Probably do Christmas songs and put the tree up and maybe do 2 episodes of Buffy. I may do Roblox or some other game. I don't know, but we'll see. But I'll holler at y'all. Y'all have a good Saturday.